It's time for you to lean into all of the things that are already yours. Could you do that? Could you lean into the things that are already yours? I keep hearing it over and over that all that you have been wishing for and praying for, it really is just waiting for you. Hey, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? God is powerful. We know that. We know that. God is very powerful. I love that name. What a reminder. The camera, what the camera doing? It's not doing the Zoom thing. Woo. Woo. Let me push it back some. Candace's husband. Candace's husband, Warren. Warren! Oh, it's the Muffets. You know y'all owe me a visit. Y'all owe me a visit. How is Candace? How is Belle? I'm so grateful for amazing people. You know, there are some amazing people in our lives. Some people that we have collected along the way that we just feel so good every time we see their names or see their faces. I am so grateful for all of the lives that I have been able to be a part of, to have impacted. Yes, we can't wait. I can't wait to see you too. I got a new house for you to see. So it's definitely time for a visit. Definitely time for a visit. Time for a road trip. What could you do that if 99 things in your life was going wrong, but one thing was, could you lean into the one thing that's going right? And if there's no things going right, could you create a thing that could go right? Could you create a thing? Maybe you could show up somewhere where happy people are. Maybe you could show up somewhere and just share a meal, share a drink, share something with somebody that will give you so much love, even in the midst of whatever it is that you might be experiencing right now. What I do know is that something has got to break. It cannot rain always. Eventually, the sun must shine again. The sun will shine again, and you will smile again, laugh again, and enjoy the life that God has given to you. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? It's your turn and it's your time. You keep thinking about that thing, you know, the thing that you've been talking about, you want to do, that thing that you so good at. And you keep saying, but, get your butt out the way. Move your booty. You know, we keep asking, and some of us are asking for the same things over and over and over again. And every single time you ask, the answer is already yes. It's already yes. So why are you asking for the same stuff? Now it is just time for you to move your feet. Move your feet. I find when I move my feet and something falls into place, it is mind blowing, earth shattering, mind blowing events happening all around. The things that people say, I know that can only be coming from God, because God is. God is. Wanting you to believe bigger for yourself, to believe that you can be, do, or have anything. God is waiting for you to catch up. Could you catch up? I think some people need to change their names because they be running around saying I'm sad and I'm unhappy. Change my name. What's your name? Wealthy. What's your name? Peace. What's your name? What name could you give yourself today? Somebody ask you, what's your name? Lovable. What's your name? Excited. What's your name? Just wonderful. That's my name. What's your name? Yes, wealthy. Protected. What's your name? Protected. Smiley. Yes. What's your name? What name could you give yourself, even if you don't feel it? What name could you give yourself today when somebody say, "How you doing? What's your name?" Love.
Blessed.
Yep.
Blessed.
Blessed. Highly favored. I like protected. What's your name? Protected. In case you got some ill will going over there, protected. Gone, gone. God is screaming at us, y'all. Screaming at us in so many ways to just believe in yourself, believe in your gift, believe that God gave you a gift that you could lean into, that could turn everything around. It's already done. Do you think that God would do things for other people and not you? Sometimes you look around, look like the wicked is prospering all over the place, right? Might look like it, but God still got you. Still got you. That's why they say we can't be looking in other people's gardens, looking at other people's grass, thinking it's greener over there when your grass is over here and you should be focused on watering your grass and building your own stuff. If you know if you focus on your own stuff, you can't worry about nobody else's. You can't worry about what nobody else is doing. I said, I think that that's the plan. I'm going to focus on my own stuff. And I'm not going to worry about what anybody else has going on. You know why? We have so much to do. I got to figure out the system. I gotta figure out the payments. I got to figure out the funnel. I'm working. And then you got to try this one to see if that one work. You might got to look at ConvertKit or Kajabi and the this and the that, and maybe not that one and maybe not this one, but I don't know. Maybe it's just go wallow. Let's see. It's your turn and it's your time. How much longer could you wait? How much longer will you wait? While you tell yourself that it's going to take me 5 years to figure this out. The 5 years going to pass anyway. You're going to get 5 years older, so you may as well do it doing something that you love, enjoy, and care about. I remember talking to Dr. Loretta one time, a lot of times. And you know what she said? I wish you just go ahead and get your harvest and stop letting other people go pick up your stuff. Y'all got other people picking up y'all stuff. Stop letting other people go get your stuff. Picking up your blessings and your harvest. I don't know about y'all, but I hear Holy Spirit screaming, waiting on us to believe that we can have all of the things. I saw a picture of a house, a big old house. And a big old house is not everybody's dream, but it was a metaphor for the level of success. And it says some people will never reach this level of success. And not because of anything other than their belief. Oh my God, that house is $5,000 a month. Where can I get? How am I going to get $5,000 a month? Oh my God, that house is $10,000 a month. How am I going to get $10,000 a month? And that's what our concerns are. And the thing that we should be concerned about is making sure that whatever the product or service that you are creating, that you are creating something really, really good for the people who you serve. That you should be so sold out on helping them, so sold out on how to make their lives better. And the more you are sold out on how you can serve better, serve bigger, guess what's going to come? The money. Just worry about the transformation that you bring. Worry about what's going to be better for your client. Lean into that, and it's going to come. You know, the same call that I got about the rental car lady, in that very same call, Keontae serves, I guess it's mainly men wrongfully accused, wrongfully imprisoned. He was wrongfully imprisoned for some years and got out, and now is walking that path with so many other people. And he has a whole team that he's put together that they are working with these people to help them to sue for the time that they lost with their families, with their children, all of that from their lives. Some of them 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And so what's happening with those exonerees is they are suing and becoming multi-millionaires. And he said, and they need you, Miss Rose. They need you for the healing work. He said, if I got anything to do with it, I'm going to see a healing house in everywhere USA. I believe in you. And he called to give me a new client that's in that very situation. And then another one called. And then another one called. And I'm like, ooh, it's happening. It's happening. And sometimes what the enemy would mean for your downfall is being set up for your greatness. If you would have told me that this whole situation was putting me in a rental car business, car buying and selling business, like what? No. God will set you up and you don't even know you being set up. All I thought I was getting was a new car for me. But nope. And when I spoke to the Shay yesterday, the conversation that we had was, FIFA is coming to Atlanta. Big deal. Big, 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 big deal. It's such a big deal that Thursday afternoon of this week, the Rice Center is having a whole meeting about it. They're calling it the FIFA Impact Study. So there's some studies that's already been done about what the impact is going to be on businesses, on hotels, on car rental places, Airbnb, like what it's all going to mean. And if we do this thing right, we're going to come out of this on the high side of the numbers. And I'm just like, woo, Airbnbs are full in your city? What city, Venus? It's going down. Grand Rising Queens. Hey, Nicole, in Boston. Okay, in Boston. Well, we know when FIFA comes, I think FIFA comes in July, I think. It's a football league, but football meaning football with your feet, soccer. It's soccer. And it's so big that Nigeria is not letting people leave the country unless you have a full-fledged business, unless you own a house. They want to make sure that you coming back. If you don't have nothing there, they not letting their citizens out because they scared their citizens ain't coming back. So they blocking a lot of people from getting out. Go ahead, Hillary.
Okay, so this thing is huge. Like
Yep.
Pinky Cole from Slutty Vegan been talking about this for years.
Yep.
This is like 2-3 years ago. She was like, everybody, y'all need to really get focused and have your business identity so you can become this like multi-million whatever. You're gonna make humongous money during this season because there's so much opportunity out there. My question was, and you can answer this, I don't know. Are people already pre-approved to be vendors out there in those pockets that are in that area? Are they pre-approved with your licensing and permits to be able to sell any sort of items or do anything out there?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
But it is something that probably they will discuss at Russell this week.
Okay, because that's something that I have been thinking about because I'm like, okay, if that's
Girl,
the case,
you came out and sell waters. A water doing an event like that is $20 a bottle.
yeah. But the between the parking, the water, the whatever you want to do, but I'm assuming, and I just want to like kind of look deeper into it because you also mentioned Invest Atlanta because I know they're like big with, you know, giving out the money. I had heard about that. Andre Dickens did like a press conference, I believe, on that couple weeks back. So I've been following it, but I have just been curious as far as the mechanics of how it's getting done and then what, you know, I don't
And
want to say are we behind the eight ball on it or no. I don't feel like we're
I
behind
think
the eight ball
so.
on
I
anything.
don't think so. I don't think it's too late. I think you could wake up in the morning and fill up a cooler and walk outside, and who gonna check you, boo? Who going? It's gonna be too many people. Who gonna check you?
Right, exactly. Who gonna check me, boo? Right.
Yeah, who
But
gonna check you, boo?
yeah.
Listen,
I,
so I
yeah,
know that it's going to be a big deal, and our
yeah.
goal is to have 10 cars by then,
Yes.
at least 10. So, and then she said, "But wait, we shouldn't put a number on God. God, we should have multi more cars by then." She said, "Multi more." I said, "Okay, that's our word, multi more, multi more."
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But
this fee fi fo fum for you, Dr. Rose, $11 million. Yes,
but but on another level, you know, you got to think about it. We're talking about people that are being exposed to all things.
yes.
That means that Healing House of Roses has an opportunity to provide
Absolutely. We
exposure.
already we already on it. We
Hello,
already
you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Healing House, whether it's a tour, hey, well, you know,
yeah,
hey, if you staying in the area, or whether you're not staying in the area, this is like full blown opportunity, and it's full blown opportunity for us as a group
absolutely.
because they're wanting to, you know, when you come to town, it's like all you really want to do is see the different things in that town. You
And
just you have a
Miss
tour. Some people want to see some of the things that are well known. And then other people are like, you know what? No, I want to see the home. I want to see the mom and pop stuff. I want to see this. I want to see that. I want to feel the culture. So, you know,
Yep.
bring the cultural experience to them with our own sauce. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
Mr. Dwight and the lady, they are working together to create a tea house tour. So
yes.
they asked me if I would like to be on the tour as a tea house and provide, tea and whatever for whatever. And I'm like, why would I say no to that?
Mhm.
Absolutely. And we got a couple rooms in here. We might put it up somewhere, to get the benefits of, people looking for a place to stay. I am in the city. So yeah,
Yeah.
like, all the hotels and stuff, most of that stuff is already sold out.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
people are coming in town just to sell their wares,
Yeah.
just to do their, I don't care if you got t-shirts, socks, lip gloss, whatever. People are coming to town just to sell their stuff, whatever it might be. So it is a huge, huge opportunity. Yup, smoothies. I found this cup, and the cup is a cup with a straw, but it has a bowl around it. So imagine getting a smoothie like that and having some fresh fruit in that bowl, right? I probably could sell that for like $25. I,
So much more. Hello. So
and
much more.
I know it because the way how crazy it looks,
Yeah.
people would buy it just because of the shape and what it looked like.
Yeah. And don't let them roses be on there. What?
Don't put no roses on there. But absolutely, like I just can see it, like literally, because I live so close to downtown, I probably could just walk 3 blocks that way and stand outside and sell stuff.
Yeah. I wanted to say something else to something that you said as far as the serving part. You
Mhm.
know, I was watching an interview with Bethany Frankel, and y'all know her. She was one of the Real Housewives to come out, and the girl just this lady in New York just blew up with her skinny margarita line, and now this please, she's on a whole other level. But what she said was so impactful to me. She was saying that they kept asking her, okay, well, what about your brand? I mean, how much of you is, focused on the brand of Bethany? And she was like, I don't worry about branding and trying to build my brand. She's like, my job is to make sure that the people that know who I am know that I'm here accessible for them to build them. And
Yep,
that is how I make my money. I serve. And if
yep,
I'm speaking about your business,
yep,
whatever, whether you're Amazon or whether you're Home Depot or whatever, or a beauty line,
yep,
she's like, they know that they're going to get their brand going to a whole nother level because I am saying something about them. So it's
yes,
not about me branding. It's
yes,
about me serving.
yes. Hey, Mr. Lee, they call that WIFM. What's in it for me?
Hmm.
WIFM, what's in it for me? If there's nothing in it for me, then what's your business about? Like, what is it all about you? If it's all about you, then it's all about you. And maybe you could buy from yourself. But until people, what they say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's it. So that's what it is. So get it, get it, and get it. And if you out of town, think about what coming in town would look like for you. Because if you could come in town and make $2,000 a day, $5,000 a day, whatever it is, it might be worth you coming in town. So whatever that might be. So let me do our reading today. Our
Can
affirmations.
I just tell you this one thing? Art worked for the NFL, and we went to New Orleans. And on the way to the event, the black neighborhood was selling parking in their yard, and Grandma was out there with sweet potato pies.
I seen that too.
We had to walk. We had to walk from wherever we parked, so all the people had to walk past them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I saw that at the Kirk Franklin concert. The parking lot was full, and people were selling spots in their yards for $20 and $25. And the closer they was, $50. Go ahead, Noreen.
The great greetings, everyone. I was at I forgot what it's called, the big event they do for businesses every year. But I was at that event a few years ago, and a guy had his like briefcase selling books, right? It wasn't a vendor, but he was just standing there and selling his books. I bought one, and I
Yeah.
was at the carnival in England a couple of years ago, and people were selling food from their houses. Like they had the tables set up in their front yard and were selling food from their houses,
Absolutely.
but not vendors.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Not official vendors.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. There's going to be opportunity. There's going to be opportunity. So just don't let it pass. Just don't let it pass. Let me get through the reading because I have a hard stop at 9 o'clock today. Debbie, I have a hard stop. I have a hard stop. FIFA. FIFA is the soccer. So our affirmation says it is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. And the second one says, I meditate on a regular basis and reap benefits from this practice. I close my eyes, think positive thoughts, and breathe goodness in and out. You got to. You got to. And our 5 minutes of gratitude, gratitude is the memory of the heart. Gratitude is the memory of the heart. Fill in the 4 blanks. One simple reason to be grateful for living where I live. FIFA! A breakdown that led me to a breakthrough. One way my life is better now than I ever expected it to be. Something great about today that I may have overlooked yesterday. My life is full of options. I am thankful for my freedom more and more every day. More and more every day. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Yes, 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 yes. There it is. All games will take place in the world-class Mercedes-Benz Stadium from June 15th to July 15th, 2026. That's a whole 30 days to come in and get a weekend at least a weekend. But let's jump into our My God Today 365 devotionals for people who might be a little ratchet, but God knows your heart. For May 20th, it says, so what's it gonna be, him or me? The Notorious B.I.G. Have you ever had to choose between 2 options? Perhaps you had a very simple choice, such as chicken versus steak for dinner. Maybe the choice was a little more complicated, such as whether to attend Hampton University or Howard University. Perhaps the choice was a little more complex, like you should marry a particular person. You had some time to weigh your options, but at some point you had to decide what it was going to be. For many followers of Christ, especially those of us raised in church, there comes a time we have to decide what is going to be. Are you going to continue toggling back and forth between our love for God and our enjoyment of sin and the things that the devil uses to distract us? God is asking us, what is it going to be, him or me? At what point are you going to choose to accept the calling that's on your life in full? In full. What are you supposed to be doing pertaining to your purpose? That you should have, what are you supposed to be doing that you have delayed in doing? How many people are not getting the help they need because you refuse to decide which master to? What's it going to be? Don't shoot the messenger. Woo! That message was pretty loud, huh? Hold on, got some feedback. That message was pretty loud, huh? Time to take me to the bankhead bounce my way all the way out of your business and let you handle this one, my G. Read today, Matthew 6:24. And our last reading from A Deep Breath of Life, Daily Inspiration for Heart-Centered Living for May 20th. May gone. Stand by your plan. Ooh, very loud. What's it gonna be? Him or me? Yes, Nicole. Stand by your plan. Believe that with your feeling and your work, you are taking part in the greatest. The more strongly you cultivate in yourself this belief, the more your reality and the world go forth from it. The story behind the making of the blockbuster film Forrest Gump is as fascinating as the movie itself. After the script was pitched for 9 years, Paramount Family finally took it on. When the movie went $10 million over budget, due largely to the special effects scenes in which Forrest Gump visits the well-known historical figures, the studio decided to finish the film without those scenes. Actor Tom Hanks and 2 producers urged the studio to invest more money in completing the special effects, but the studio refused and countered with the offer that if the principals wanted to invest $2 million of their own funds, they could have a larger share of the box office gross. The principals felt the movie was worth it and took the risk. To everyone's surprise, Forrest Gump became the 3rd highest grossing film of all times, earning $300 million. The principals laughed all the way to the bank, and Tom Hanks received $30 million as his share. If you believe in what you are doing, you will be asked to stand behind it fully. If you are true to yourself, you will act as if your goal is worth enormous support. Why would you be involved in any project that you could not put your whole heart and soul into? The Forrest Gump investors gave it 100%. They could not bear to stop with less. Throw yourself wholeheartedly into the task at hand. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. Live what you believe in, and the world will reward you many times over. Inspire me to give it all I have to do what I believe in. I support my visions with my whole heart. And let's see, the scripture says, no man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Okay. God is doing a thing in your life and in mine. It is our job to lean in and let God work the whole plan out, no matter what it look like, no matter what it feel like, no matter who like it, no matter who love it. It is yours to live, your life to live, your life to be, your life to do, your life to have. And it's nobody else's business nor concern as to how God is unfolding your life for you. Live for you and no one else. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you came here by yourself, you're leaving here by yourself. That's all, folks. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go? All right. With that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day?
Boy, you come here alone and leave alone. Wow. And what you do, you better do with him while you're here. Come on. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
Blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
Blessed in the
David
city.
in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
Blessed in the
David
field.
in the field.
I'm always in the right place at the right time.
Always
In the right place
right
at the
time.
right time.
No, right?
With the right people.
The right
With
people.
the right people.
Doing the right thing.
With the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
For the right reasons.
For the right
For
reason.
the right reason.
And everything is in divine order.
And everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As Jabez
says, favor us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
That we may do no harm.
That we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
And we
let go and let God.
Then go with the flow.
And go with the flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
And
let the blessings and the money roll in. And stop
From
here.
the north, south, east, and west.
From the north,
south, east, and west.
From above and beneath.
From
above and beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
From
known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money, Darlaina.
We have supernatural unlimited money. So it's supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
Never run out.
We always have more than enough.
We always have more than enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
More than
enough to do anything our heart desires.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
We have big money to spend, big money to lend, and bigger money to keep.
Big money.
We have big money to spend, big money to lend, and bigger money to keep.
Because our bank is in heaven. And we're the branch banks. We're the branch banks. We're the spout. Where the money's coming out. Because God can trust us.
So amazing. Amen. Queen on TikTok said, "This is my favorite part of the meeting."
Oh, really? The spout where the money coming out. Yeah, me too.
The whole prayer. She's saying the whole prayer.
The whole prayer. Well, thank you. I got it line by line through meditation someplace. I'd write it down. And thank you all for we're a force field by putting it out like this together. That's big time energy, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye for now.
Look, bye, y'all. I'm a rosebud and I'm a sesame seed. I love that. I love y'all.
You're double trouble out there.
Right,
boy.
right. Don't play with me.